8 celebs who completely ruined innocent lives. Nick Hogan. In 2007, Nick Hogan Barlia felt it was a good idea to drive while intoxicated. To make matters worse, his best buddy, John Graziano, was also in the car. As one might imagine, the twosome were involved in a catastrophic vehicle accident, leaving John paralyzed. According to sources, Graziano will never be the same person he was before the tragedy, since the injuries he sustained in the collision are permanent. On the other hand, Nick escaped with only a few bruises and scratches when a court sentenced him to 177 days in prison. Remy Ma. The rapper was imprisoned for 7 years for shooting a former best friend in the stomach for allegedly stealing her money. The worst part was that the money didn't even amount to more than $1,000. Following the incident, the former buddy allegedly required many stitches and immediate medical attention. To this day, it's unknown how Remy found out about her buddy taking her money, especially since the pal insisted she never took money from the conceited hitmaker. Drake. Drake destroyed the life of one of his rivals, Meek Mill. The Canadian-born rapper, who notoriously directed his 2015 diss track back-to-back at Meek, has continued to experience success in fashion, music, and technology as Meek has failed to do the same. In case you are unaware of the scenario, Meek had taken jabs at Drake, saying that Drizzy does not compose his own music, prompting the Take Care rapper to release a Grammy-nominated diss track against his rival. Since he was unable to recover, Meek Mill has become a laughingstock in the music business. Brandy. Brandy alleges she still has nightmares about the awful 2006 vehicle accident that ended tragically. According to multiple news agencies at the time, the singer was driving her automobile on the 405 motorway in Los Angeles, fully unaware that traffic in front of her was slowing down. The 36-year-old kept driving at a reasonable speed, resulting in a collision with a 2005 Toyota. This vehicle swerved into the other lane and was hit by a 1988 Acura. According to authorities, the person passed away before reaching a neighboring hospital. Bill Cosby. Over the period of 30 years, more than 40 women have come forward to say that Bill Cosby exploited them. While it may appear surprising that these women waited more than 2 decades to come forward, one may argue that they would have been blackballed by Hollywood for making such ridiculous claims. Remember that the bulk of these ladies were well-known celebrities, such as Janice Dickinson. There's no doubt that dealing with such an event must be challenging and traumatic. Roman Polanski. Who can forget the terrible incident of Roman Polanski's physical misconduct on Samantha Geimer? In 1977, the acclaimed film director was accused of serving the 13-year-old with wine and Quaalude before physically violating her. Geimer claims she was traumatized by the occurrence, which sounds very similar to the Bill Cosby instance. Since the terrible conduct occurred in the United States, Polanski has left the country. He is well aware that returning to the United States will result in his immediate arrest. Lamar Odom. Liza Morales, Lamar Odom's ex-wife, expected to spend the rest of her life with the NBA baller. But he ended up abandoning her for Khloe Kardashian, resulting in the couple's swift divorce. The former reality star, who has 2 children with Odom, was allegedly distraught by the split and has struggled to find love ever since they split up years ago. Liza once remarked that moving on was difficult for her because she and Lamar faced several challenges, including Morales' stillborn infant. O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson's homicide trial was perhaps one of the most exciting things to watch on television in the 1990s. Despite a substantial quantity of evidence suggesting that the disgraced athlete committed the deed, the public was divided on whether Simpson should be found guilty or not. Nicole Brown and Ronald Lyle Goldman were assassinated in June 1994, 2 months after Brown told Kris Jenner she believed someone had been watching her from her kitchen window. Nicole had long alleged that O.J. was jealous and mistreated her in their Brentwood home before her demise.